I believe we don't have players that grow organically. We don't have players that come from the tender age playing that kind of football that can be bought or procured by the foreign market, especially European market. Look at the way we bring up players. Someone shines one season in Masaza Cup. I know most of us from Masaza Cup. Shines, you have a certain player who is a top scorer, Mwemezi from Sese, 8 goals in notches, and the next time he's in Vipers. You don't know where he comes from, you don't know. Yes, the stages, whether he went through all the stages that can make up a player. Next season, you won't see him. And what happens? That guy fades off. You have another star. During those days, we never sent so many players, but we had the likes of Jackson Amayanja who could play 5 seasons consistently. But our players are not consistent. But it comes back to where they start from. You have a certain player in Lukaku, or for example Messi, who is followed by so many millions of people. He grows from La Masia Academy. Many people think he's an Argentine, yes, but he grew up from Spain. This is an academy that will teach you the basics. How to control, how to pass, endurance. These are the things that happen from the tender age when some players are in the academies. Now you have a player who has never been trained by an academic coach because the coaches must differ. A coach that handles a senior team will follow for tactics. A coach that handles a junior player or an infant will try to derive the passion from that player. That's why when they are about below 6 years, it is about passion, encouragement, let them play. Then if they waste, they do anything bad, they are encouraged to play. Now, you find a player in the Premier League, you can't control the ball. And when you go for trials, they don't ask for how many goals you scored actually. I remember a certain player told me that he was given 50 balls to be scored in an empty net. He never made 10, and he was being portrayed as a striker. So now if I cannot score from the center line 10 balls, no one will sign you. Now these are the things we miss out from the tender age when the players are growing. Now there is something else called satisfaction. That is a problem to all of us Ugandans. I believe if I gave you 100 million, you may skip lessons at Makerere. If you give me 200 million, I may resign here. So a player signs for some good money in a certain league in Kazakhstan, gets 100 million. So he has hit it. Why should I strive to go to Europe? European agents will look at the future. If I put this one in Valencia, how is Valencia connected to Madrid? How is Valencia connected here? Whereas local agents won't look at that because they also want to make some big money off your transfer. So they will go for a certain poor club that is giving bigger money than actually where your football can be propelled better. So I believe the problem comes with the intermediaries mostly.
So here, I mean, we have like a player in Yaya Toure, we have a player in Drogba, and they calculate for everybody. So maybe when these players also coming up, or the countries themselves and the organization are trying to, they were so much. They are looking for someone, but maybe if they have left, we have someone that will take over. But for Uganda, that has never happened. Do you think that also has to, what do you make of that?
Yeah, obviously, like I told you, when you compare our Eastern Central football and the West Africans, there's something we call the opening door or the first knock in the morning. Now, when you talk about West African football, we have players that have been successful at the European scene. We've not had players so many from East Africa. We talk of Wanyama, who also never lasted in Spurs for some good time. Now, if at all you have a player from Ghana, the Dejo coaches, the Nwanko Kanos playing as high as Arsenal, when you are a coach at Liverpool, you first look for players from West Africa. One, these guys are consistent. These guys have the physical appearance. They are tall. They have the physique, and you know when they are signing an African player, they want so much mind about the skill, the Messi skills. They want the energy. Can you run after opponents? Can you shake off opponents from the box? They want size. Because with the skills, Europeans have the skills. But the energy, for us, we know we eat our traditional food and we build the bodies naturally, not going to the gyms. They look for that instinct. Now, we in East Africa, And in particular Uganda, we've not had Bebe Cool has a footballer, but it doesn't have that brand compared to Bebe Cool. So how we package our product called football matters a lot. And I think FUFA should set the agenda and guide that, you know what, we need to produce such and such quality of a player, tactically, technically. Then we need to package our content like this so that we can attract sponsors. Then we have to go this side when it comes to national team, because it's also important to sell players abroad. So I believe FUFA do still have something bigger to offer.